Oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Guys, I'm getting attacked by a cat. I'm getting attacked by the cat. What are you doing? Hey? You're gonna rub up. Guys, it's been a crazy cat day. It's been a crazy cat day. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome. My name's Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me just open my chat box, see if it's going to work today. Is it going to work today? Let's find out. Let's find out. Nope. Matty, hello. Hello. How you doing? Say hi if you're watching live. I'm back live on both youtube.com/Hellstormwargaming and twitch.tv/Hellstormmikey. Liam and Russ, how you doing? How you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Thanks so much for tuning in. What's his little foot doing? What's his little foot doing? Why was he at the vet? Oh, we're going to talk about it. We'll talk about it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Hellstormwargaming. My name is Mikey. Welcome to the Friday show. I stream every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we've got a cat today. We've been treated to a little princess, haven't we? Have we been treated to a little sleepy princess? She's not so sleepy. She's not so sleepy. As you can see, chat. Wrong one. She's not so sleepy. She's feeling very playful. Welcome, Raziel. How are you? I'm here for the drama. I'll tell you all about the drama. I got lots of drama to tell you about. Late as fuck. I'm literally on time. I'm bang on time. I'm bang on time, bro. What do you mean? Filthy green name. That's not green. That's grey. Look out, radioactive man. Look, it's a look, okay? It's a look. So we've got a Cloud with us today because she's fell out with her brother. So obviously I have two cats. I have Cloud and I have Inky. Oh, me and my partner do anyway. They're not friends anymore because we had to take Inky to the vets today. Because we took Inky to the vets on his own, he smells different, so Cloud hates him right now. Cloud is fine. She's very snuggly, as you can see, but she absolutely hates her brother today. Because he's come back a different man, sadly. Oh, what was this? He's come back a different man. He's been, you know? He's been not good. It's very funny though. So today I took my cat, little Inky. He's 6 months old, and he's been neutered today. He's got no balls anymore. He has none balls. Georgie keeps saying to him, "Stop licking your balls." I'm like, he can't. You took them off him. She's like, "Stop biting your balls." I'm like, he can't bite his balls. They aren't there. Emasculated, bro. It's a cat. Chill out. Bro, it's a cat. Chill out. He's fine, which is very funny. We dropped him off this morning. He was out back home within like 3 hours. And he was just off his tits. He was so high. It was hilarious. It was honestly fucking hilarious. He was off his tits. You next, Mikey. Probably. Yeah. So he was off his tits, stumbling around everywhere, like, you know, trying to eat his food, falling over, eyes wide, like, at everything. Very funny. But because he's been to the vets, he smells different. He smells like a vet. He smells like other cats. He smells like God knows what. So Cloud doesn't recognize him, so she keeps hissing at him. So she's come upstairs out the way away from him, I think. So I've got Cloud with me tonight. I'll say it's just a cringe, Lord. Chill out after she gets yours done. Okay, one, it wouldn't be George's choice to get my balls chopped off. But two, what would it matter? Do you think your balls make you less of a man? That is cringe. That is cringe. That's like Andrew Tate behavior. She's purring so loud. She's purring so loud. Look at her. Chat, look at her. Look at this slop. This is the real slop of YouTube. None of that fucking cringe AI shit. Okay, none of that cringe AI slop. None of that daily upload slop. We've got Snuggle slop. Well, you're doing well. How have you been this week? I've streamed on Wednesday morning. We did the morning news catch up. We did our New Year's resolutions, which are very fun. But I've been busy. I've been so busy. Obviously, as you might have seen, on Monday I announced that I'm moving studio. I'm making a new Battle Report studio, which is very exciting, but it's also very, very time consuming and very, very makes me very sleepy. So I come home. I got home at like 5:30 today. I've been there since I dropped Inky off at the vets at 8:10 this morning, and then I went straight there, which is like 10 minutes away. So I've been doing like real work since 8:20 this morning. I was doing it for like 7 hours or whatever it is. No, 9 hours. There we go. I was doing it for like 9 hours, like a real job. And I thought tonight I could tell you all about it, tell you about the news, about how the studio's going. And then there's been a video that's been circulating in the Parasocial gang. You could become a member of Parasocial for as little as $24.99 a month to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff. But there's been a video that's been circulating there that I want to have a look at. And then we'll do daily games. I'll do daily games in between, not sure yet. But I did want to say that this stream is powered by the Outpost, which is opening tomorrow. The Outpost, not my studio, but the Outpost, as in the gaming store in Sheffield, is opening tomorrow. You can use my link in the description or go to the-outpost.co.uk/af/159/. Yo, thank you for the 1337 tip, Lord Gitface. Something, something, cat, something, something, cat. Love that. Thank you so much, bud. That's so generous of you. I haven't even got to that bit yet, but you've already started us off. You've already started us off. Thank you so much. Thank you for the £13.37 Gitface. Wait, what's this, a Friday night stream? Yeah, I stream Friday night like every week, bro. I have been for like the last year. So yeah, this stream is sponsored, but powered, which I think sounds better, by the Outpost. You can use my link in the description to grab all of your discount Warhammer and things. They've been having a huge restock today, and it opens tomorrow. But it does mean that all the Warhammer 40k will be in stock at a discount. For example, somebody tell me a unit. Somebody tell me a unit in 40k. Somebody tell me a unit in 40k. We'll get one. We'll get one. I'm reading the wrong chat. There we go. Stormtroopers. Okay. Ballistas Dreadnought. Can I spell it right? There we go. Look at that. Save £6.60 when you order with the Outpost. Isn't that great? Isn't that Lord of Contagion? That's under short. Shut up. Scions. Save $4.20. Blaze it. Let's go. All right. Storm Surge. Last one. Last one. Save £17.25 just by buying it from the Outpost. Okay. Using my link in the description, you'll also help out the channel, which is very cool. There's also one in stock. It's also powered by Colourforge, which is available in the US. It's soon to be available in Australia. It's available in Europe. The best primers, including mine, on the planet. Okay. I am biased because this one has my name on, as you can see. As you can see, I'm very biased. All right. But it's very sick. It's very cool. They do loads of colors. There's color match to a lot of primers that are available, except for Varak Orange. That isn't color match to anything. It's color match to orange, not yellow. But they do hobby supplies as well, as you can see, and they do primers and stuff and things. So check them out as well using my link in the description, as I said. I'm also running an event soon if you want to support the big move, which we're going to talk about today. I'm running an event, which is happening in 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks tomorrow. It's only one day. It's only a small event. Just a little warm up. You know, a little teaser. Hey Chris, how you doing? A little teaser. You can grab a link in the description using !shop. Also, I'm currently selling some stuff on eBay, which is helping fund the move because moves are expensive. Everything is very expensive these days. I know, but if you would like to grab a piece of Hellstorm history, such as my iron hands that were painted for the launch of Horus Heresy, a Bretonnian army, some other bits and bobs that have been on the channel in the past. I know they're all some of them are a bit random. I feel like the iron hands are like the ticket item, I would say. But there's some bits and bobs if you want something. Maybe you can get something new. Maybe you can get something cheap. But every penny is going towards the big move and the decorating. Okay. And also, finally, you can use the tip link, which is in the description as well, which is called Donate to the New Studio, which I'm going to post in the chat right now. I'm going to post it in the chat right now. You can send a direct tip if you'd like to support me with the big move. Now, obviously, don't feel compelled to. If you can't, that's okay. I am going to pin it though. And basically, if you donate more than £10, I'll put your name in the new studio on the wall, okay, on a plaque. We do have a leaderboard, which I'm going to publish on Monday. But currently, Papaya Pariah, Ginger Steve, and IC Chief are the top 3. But they're also not crazy high. So if you felt a bit crazy, wanted to be at the top of the leaderboard, have the biggest name on the plaque, then you can donate to the new studio using streamelements.com/Hellstormwargaming/tip. Okay, that goes direct to PayPal. There's no fucking middleman with YouTube taking 30% or anything like that. It's just me and you, baby, just hanging out. All right. So what have I been doing? What have I been doing? I tied that with the music as well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. What have I been doing? Right, okay. So I last streamed on Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. I'm going to give you a little roundup. I probably will put out a video about it, but I thought I could give you a little roundup about what I've been doing, and then we can look at the video that's causing all the drama. Okay, how's that sound? How's that sound? How does that sound, gamers? So on New Year's Day, we did our fucking what you call it? What did we do New Year's Day? We did our New Year's resolution bingo, which is very fun. Okay, but then my job after that was to go to Sanctuary to clear out. Okay, because obviously my old studio at Sanctuary, I had to go clear out. This is the fucking state it was in. This is actually after I'd already started. This is actually after I'd already started. It was just a fucking... No, not really. I wouldn't say a tip. But you know, like when you move... You know, like when you move house... And then you kind of like move the bulk of it. And then there's loads of shit you just haven't bothered packing yet. This is where I was at. All right. This is just where I was at. Let's have a look at video. Okay. This is way later than I was hoping. Yo, Anonymous! Thank you very much for the £25 tip. I really appreciate it, bud. Thank you so much, Anonymous. I really appreciate you. This one. This is what I had to deal with on New Year's Day. This is my New Year's Day. Bearing in mind, my New Year's Eve was spent moving stuff at the new place out of the shop so they could actually, like, open. But this is the shit that had been left there by me. I don't know why I started talking for 2 seconds and stopped filming, but that's fine. I am just randomly clicking these. It's New Year's Day. Didn't realise the place was shut, so never mind. But today is clean-up day, basically. There's still a little bit of stuff. Isn't it funny how fucking that room that entire time had a sink and no one knew? There was a sink there. There was no carpet. James Serapio, Happy New Year to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, bud. A little bit of stuff. All display stuff. So basically, Pitchport Golf just sent £25 for the move. Thank you so much, mate. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Long time no speak. And my New Year's Eve, thank you very much. Yes, I said, did I not say hours? I was supposed to. So yeah, my job was to fucking basically clear out Sanctuary. And then that started playing music, so I had to film it again. Great time. Also, fun fact. This is like plasterboard. So my old wall, my old studio wall was on plasterboard. So I put some wood up and I fucking glued it to the wall. So I couldn't get it. I took out the screws and then I couldn't get it down. Using No More Nails. Honestly, chat, I wish I bought stocks in No More Nails because it is actually really fucking good. because I glued this piece of wood to the fiberboard and I couldn't get it back down. I had to like chisel it off. It was a fucking nightmare. It was actually a nightmare, bro. But I think here... Oh, that was my dramatic ending. That was my dramatic ending. Where's the video where I'm done?
Okay.
That took me 5 hours. 5 hours to clean up, but it's fucking done.
To pack up, clean up, etc. Try and fix the walls as best I can. Then it needs moving over with a bit of sandpaper. So yeah, this is the office that I've had for 3 years now, I think.
I think it's mad that I've been in that. I've had the office for 3 years. I don't feel like I used it anywhere near enough for 3 years. The problem is obviously like it's quite a far distance away, which is obviously a pain in the ass. That really didn't help. But it's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny that I was just fucking there for 3 years, and I feel like I could probably count on one hand how many also terrible pause moment.
Yeah. All out.
Get a good angle, Mikey. Show them that jawline. There you go. I just don't feel like I use that place anywhere near enough as I should. So I'm hoping with the new place, because it's so close, that I'll be able to use it like way more. So congrats on the big move. Really excited to see the new space. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And Happy New Year to you. What's the car parking situation at Outpost? As Georgie said, there's a car park. They have a car park, but then there's a pay and display car park next to it, which is handy. So very handy. Very, very handy. So that was New Year's Day. And then yesterday, this is where the chaos started. All right. This is me waving bye to Sanctuary. Very sad. A lot of memories in that place. Now, obviously, no, it's not as far as I'm aware, it's not going anywhere just yet. But it's just like I was a little bit emotional because like that was my first office chat. That was my first little office. I'd never had an office before. There it is, you know, for my little business. My little gaming business, you know. I didn't have. This is technically an office. It's a bedroom, but this is my a real office with like bills and stuff. It was cute. It was cute, and I'm gonna miss it. But it's just too far away. It's way too far away. So anyway, yesterday. Oh, chat, yesterday. What a nightmare. Let me just say, I'm glad I started the demolition yesterday because somebody destroyed the shop in the process. What we got?
So today is Operation Demolition. Say hi, Ben.
Hello.
Nice. First say hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben.
So today we're taking out this cupboard because it's just made of plyboard. So I'm going to try and run through it.
So that was the plan. We're going to run through the plyboard.
So today
okay, because it's just like it's plasterboard. Through my mistake, though, through my negligence of not checking, this is the start and the end of all of my wildest perception of where I'm going to be fucking doing shit today. Because this is plasterboard, this is a wooden box, and I'll show you why. There we go, me punching through the wall.
Here's Johnny.
Go. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
I had to do it, chat. I had to do it. I had to run through it, but I didn't. I also cut my ear.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
I think this bit scratched the back of my ear. Let me see if I can get it on camera. Yeah, I went in ear first. Look at the state, bro. Look at the state of that ear first. Oh, oh dear. So I cut back on my ear. So we see if we can see. You ready? You ready? You might not be able to see. Can you see? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. A little mark. Scratched it. Terrible. It's also called sheetrock. It's called plasterboard. Grenler, as a carpenter, I'll cover my eyes here. How you doing, Grenler? Long time, bud. So yeah, so I charged through the wall. Didn't go all the way through. I did, but my legs didn't. So that was annoying. But what happened? Ben, take the wall out.
You got it. Actually, you know what? I think we could probably leave the cupboard. Oh, for God's sake.
So that's Ben. Ben pops in chat every now and again. Ben is a good friend of mine. He also, if you're interested in Pokemon, is in the trading card game. He has a podcast called Attach Pass, if you wanted to check it out. He's a great dude. He's a really friendly guy. He's a good friend of mine, and he's got a cool podcast. So if you like Pokemon cards, then I would recommend go and have a look. But yeah, we took this wall out. But what we realised is once we'd taken the cupboard out, there was this box. Okay, there was this box. Now, a box in the terms of like a building is usually where pipes are. So we needed to have a look. So I just decided to take a jigsaw and cut it open. I like Pokemon cards. You could check out Attach Pass. So we did some jigsawing. And again, don't know why I did that. And we found a pulley system in the box. There were no pipes. There were no electrics. But in this wooden box was a pulley. Did you cut through a pipe? No. No. The pipes would be at the back. If they put the pipes at the front of the box, that's crazy. So this is a pulley system. So this place that the Outpost has like acquired and bought and I'm moving into is an old motorbike shop. Okay. It's an old motorbike shop. So I wondered, I don't know what the building was before that, but I wondered if this is like for like moving engines. But we found we cut the box open, and then because I was like I could just panel it back up if I need to. It's a pulley wheel. So you're like it's in like a thing, and it's so you can like lift stuff up, you know, like lift up a crate, lift up like an engine or something, you know. So it'd have a chain over the top. It'd have a chain over, and they'd like winch it, you know, a pulley winch, I guess you could call it. So I think that was in the roof, so they could lift up engines and motorbikes and stuff. But then when they stopped using it, they just boxed it up. They just put a box around it, which is very annoying because it meant I had to deal with this stupid box, which boxes are annoying. Plasterboard, great. Punch through it, smash through it. Kool-Aid man, that shit. But pulley system, mega annoying. Mega annoying. What's the next one? Oh, that's me trying to get into it. Look, I'm wearing safety glasses, chat. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, chat. I'm wearing safety glasses. Hey, Martin. This is me trying to break into the box.
Come on, Mikey.
I'm breaking in. I don't think I'm breaking in this video.
Okay.
Look at me, using power tools, having a great time. So I had to cut into the box to see the rest of the pulley. And then I broke my blade. Wait for it. I haven't checked these videos. I'm just going off what the videos I own now. I don't actually have them. Where's your dust mask? It's in my pocket. It's in my pocket. Okay. Hey, Papaya, how you doing? All right. Put your back into it. Where's the crowbar? I've got claw hammer. That's it. But yeah, so this is the pulley system.
To take out, remove this side first. We went through the front. Maybe they should write on the outside.
I was trying to make a joke, but I was so tired. So yeah, so there's the old pulley. But yeah, I think that must have been used to like winch engines and stuff like that. And what am I doing here? We got the pulley, bro. Chat, anyone want to buy a pulley? You know, it's cool. It's metal. You can do exercises with it. Watch.
Mighty Buff Storm, new channel.
Oh, got my tummy out there. Got my little tum out. Put my tum out for free, chat. See that? So then what we did is we were like, right, okay, let's cut this box out, shall we? Okay.
Look at that.
So we started cutting the box out. We didn't want it anymore.
Was it, Ben?
Not at all.
No.
But chat,
what painting
you
does.
might be wondering,
Because you must-
what's the drama? What's the drama? For one, also everyone talk about dust mask. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Nailed it. Hoover in the air. I knew everyone would start talking about dust mask. I hoovered the air. Don't worry about it. It's very clean air. I've cleaned it. I've cleaned it all. Okay. Right. What's the problem? Okay. What's the problem? We've got a pulley system. Excuse me. In a box. How does a pulley system work, chat? You know, as I said, they were using it to winch engines. But they weren't using it to winch engines 3 feet off the floor. They were using it to winch engines from the bottom of the store. I'm upstairs. I'm upstairs, by the way. They were using it to winch engines off the floor from upstairs, you know? If you want a dust mask, you won't be sneezing. Not true. The problem is that I went out for food and I was like, Ben, Nick, you want to continue taking the cupboard out? Somebody decided to drop a hammer. I'm not saying who. It just wasn't me. Somebody decided to drop a hammer into the bottom of the box. The bottom of the box was nothing but plasterboard that I'd previously punched and ran through, straight into the new shop.
Yeah. Hello everyone. As I said, Ben's done great today. This is the box of doom, the pulley box.
We hate the box.
Whilst I was out getting food for everybody, Ben dropped the hammer straight through.
Fucking, I forgot that I just said it was Ben. Ben dropped the hammer.
Of the box.
Uh,
Just plaster. So now we have a piece of wood there, but there's actually a fresh piece of plaster
I didn't move the wood, but you can see the light coming through.
the board because
Also, shout out to Lambo's filming for this.
we had to.
You can see the light coming through. There's a hole straight through into the shop.
See the daylight coming
You can see the light coming through. Just yeah. So there's a hole straight through to the shop there, which is cool. But the shop's not open
Instant
yet.
access to the shop.
Yeah,
exactly. Need a paint.
Yeah.
Need some of that colour forge.
Yeah, just drop my litter through and then don't hold my hand out. I need a reliquary red. But yeah.
So, what I wanted to do yesterday was to take out the cupboard and then put the walls up so I could start decorating. And then what actually happened was we took the cupboard out in 20 minutes and then we spent all day like flapping about the fact that Ben had dropped a hammer into the shop. Thankfully, there was no fucking glass stuff underneath it because it could have gone straight down, straight through the ceiling into a fucking cabinet or something. Bash. Sorry, Cloud. Didn't mean to scare you. It could have gone straight down from the ceiling into a cabinet or something. But thankfully, it could have killed someone. It could have landed on their head. Thankfully, none of that happened. All that happened was there was a little bit of dust and a big hole in the floor. Okay. So that was yesterday, basically.
We're now not going to get rid of this. It's going to be a nice little
Glass
shelf.
could have hit a person, exactly.
This is where the names go.
Yeah.
The plaque names.
So we were thinking about just leaving this there and then making it into a box. That was the kind of the plan at that time because we weren't sure what was happening.
The box of doom.
5
minutes. This has been all day.
Yeah, so basically, I was like, we'll take the cupboard out. It'll take us like 20 minutes tops. It took us half an hour, which is fine. And then then I found this box. I didn't see that or think about that when I opened the cupboard. And then I spent all day dealing with the cupboard. To a point where I was dealing with it today as well. What have I got? What's this one?
So it still looks like a demolition site.
Oh, I've filmed it
Keep it.
sideways. God damn it. Oh, there we
It still
go.
looks like a demolition site, but you can...
So Nick and Ben went, but actually, chat, we managed to rescue some carpet. So I'm actually getting a new carpet. Let's go. They were throwing away some carpet that they put in the shop, and I was like, I'm having it. I'll have it.
Dirty carpet, new carpet.
Look at that
Also
bad
in the
boy.
skip that they were throwing out from the shop, a big off
So yesterday, this is where we're looking at. This is last night
cut,
when I was leaving.
and the cupboard is gone. So obviously, if I zoom out a little bit,
Did you find the hammer? Yeah, I was using the hammer after that. Don't worry, the hammer is safe. It's fine. No problem at all.
this is like the whole room now. We've just got this bottom corner. We had the hammer incident, but I think we are just going to go ahead and take all of that out now.
Also, I didn't film it, but this Tango can was found in the bottom, and it's from 1996. There you go. It was like best before end 1996. So that was fun. I forgot to film that bit, but I should have.
Thinking about putting like a little shelf on it, but I think now we're gonna just take all of it out. But we've got new carpet for the studio area, and basically we're gonna try and do as much as we can with all of the offcuts because I can't afford carpet.
So we got half new carpet. As I said, this is last night. Okay.
So it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy.
And that's
with it.
all
I'm
my
pretty-
shit behind
pretty
it, because
stoked.
obviously I'm still trying to work and move in.
Let's come on. Obviously,
It looks nice though,
it looks quite
chat.
clean now. It looks quite...
It looks nice. From the days of you being tangoed. Yeah, it's so old it says sparkling orange drink on it. They don't need to say that now because people just know. However, there was a small problem. Okay, let me do a roundup of day 2. Okay, let me do the roundup.
Day 2.
That's cinematic mode for some
We've
reason.
taken-
Okay,
Day
this is
two,
the start of
we've
day
taken the
2.
box out. We filled it with expanded foam because we can hear everything that's being said downstairs. And I've just measured up the 3 panels across, which is good. It just about fits. I've just got to...
So basically, I took the box out. This is today, right? Now, there was a small problem, all right? Another small problem with the hole, okay? So, because we put a hole in the roof, obviously, we needed to fix it. So, somebody from the shop fixed it with some plasterboard, okay? Because I had loads of plasterboard spare, we kind of like replaced the piece of plasterboard that had a hammer hole in it. And that was put back onto the roof, okay? The problem is I was taking the box out, okay? As you can see, I've taken the remainder of it out. So I was like cutting away and I realized that the new plasterboard had been drilled into the wood I was cutting. So what I had to do was kind of like chop it off and not rip all the wood out and then brace it all so then it would actually have something to hold on to. Because if I ended up cutting all the wood out, the plasterboard would be drilled into something that's not on anything. So it'd just be weight on the back of it. Thankfully, I got it all sorted. But it was just one of those things that should have been another 10-minute job. It just turned into another 3-hour job where I was like bracing the wood across the back that's now holding the new plasterboard, which is very funny in my opinion. Very, very funny. But we had no cave-ins, no hammers, no erroneous tools flying around. Thankfully, it all went all right. But yeah, so basically I was on my own today. So my job was to make the floorboard and fix it. Are the windows permanently boarded up? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I think it's been derelict for a little while. I think one of them's broken, so I think they just boarded everything, which is fine for me, to be honest. Because this window just here is to the corridor, and then on the other side they're boarded. So... so yeah, so that was me today. And that was me talking about like the panels that need putting up, basically the new skeleton. So I filled it with expanding foam after I'd braced it just to like absorb sound, but also just kind of like hold everything in place. Expanding foam isn't very structural, but what it does do is kind of like grab everything, which is kind of nice. And because it's just plasterboard, you could hear everything. So I've had to like fill it just for like soundproofing as well. And then we had the end of the day, This is now.
Okay,
This
I
is
did more
today.
filming
This is
today,
earlier.
But that is the end of day 2 of Demolition. And
Look at it, chat.
the
Isn't it
box.
pretty?
and there's
Did you even see where the hole was? I bet you didn't. Bet you didn't. Bet you didn't see the hole.
carpet. It's been a bit. I've never put a carpet down before, and I've never took out
Bro, it shows.
our wall, and I've never put it down the floorboard. But I did that today because obviously, like all this section.
So, chat, I won't lie. I won't lie. I did just put a board over it. So what I did is I put these braces across, which are now helping hold into the wall, and also for the pieces of wood that hold in the drywall, and then I glued it to the floor. Look, I'm not a carpenter, but I'm very, very efficient at coming up with ideas. I'm a bit like one of those types. Whereas a feature wall, bro, I'm talking about the box. The box that has taken me 2 days to get rid of. Please enjoy the work I've done. Please enjoy the craftsmanship, okay? Don't take this from me. What I did do is I put carpet tile, right, all around it. So now with the new carpet over it, it's like smooth. So it is a mound. It is a mound, but it's like, it's not, it works, okay? It works. So now you can't see. Until you fall through the floor, bro. That is a really strong piece of wood. It's braced. It's braced in so many places, honestly. I didn't jump on it, but I walked on it. Did I walk on it?
This.
I think I did.
Got a nice floorboard. I'm not going to jump on it, but it is pretty safe. I'll just walk on it. Look.
See?
You won't even notice. Like I should have.
See? Did you see me walk on the floorboard that I made?
I'll just walk on it. Look.
Look at that bad boy.
You won't even notice. Like I should have just kept my mouth shut. Yeah, there's no hole in the floor. I've been just fucking around for 2 days.
Did you see that? Did you see that? I walked on it, didn't even creak. Walked on it, you wouldn't even have known. I'm big, right? I'm a big bloke. I'm stood on it, right? It worked. You know? It worked great. It was really good. It was really sturdy, really safe.
But yeah, so tomorrow, I think I've got Nick come in. So
Nick, you are coming because I said it in the video. Now everybody knows.
what we're going to do is we've got to put these up.
So that's the Martin. That's the feature wall there in piles because I've been dealing with a stupid fucking box, with a stupid fucking pulley system, with a stupid fucking hole in the floor. Could have left the hole to winch me up there. That's true. Could have. There is a lift though, Des. It's fine. You can get to my office. You'll just have to use the motorbike service lift. But you could get there. Your mic keeps cutting in and out. What do you mean? Are you saying that because you have to come tomorrow? That was like the old wall. Well, yeah, it's called recycling. I'm not going to throw away perfectly good wood because it's got some old shit on it. I'll just take the old shit off and reuse it. There's more there. There's 7 rather than 3. It's the old wall. Yeah, of course it is. Chat, what do you think? I'm not going to waste the wood. I'll just turn it around. It's like new. I take off the old shit where the wood braces are going to be, and then you won't know. It'll be flat. You know? What are you talking about? You're telling me I'm going to throw away a perfectly good 2.4 by 1.2 meter piece of wood because it's got some old stuff on it? Bro, I'm not made of money. The donation link's in the pinned comment. I'm not made of money. I'm going to use it. It's actually 2.4 foot. Very true. Very true. Ben, I gave you a nice shout out for your podcast today. Don't come here being sassy. That's how people's names are going on the back, yeah. So yeah, I've got 7 panels there now because we're going to do 3 across the feature wall and then like 2 down. I shouted out for the podcast and the haul. I did both. One after the other. I think, didn't I show some measuring? I'm sure I showed some measuring a minute ago. And then what's this one?
So, tomorrow we put the walls up. Hopefully soundproof it.
Tomorrow put the walls up. Tomorrow we put the walls up. That's the plan. We're going to put the feature wall up. We're going to put soundproofing behind it because that's what that big bag is. That's rock wall, which is like, you can buy it from B&Q. It's soundproofing. Basically. It's basically just fiberglass. It's like what you have in your loft, but this is like for soundproofing, but it's well expensive, which is super annoying. It's like £100 a bag or something stupid.
Walls up, hopefully soundproof it, and then I can start putting the decor. No, basically be done. Well, actually, I've got to do the roof as well. I've got to put the cameras up. I think Ben found me a good system, but I haven't looked at it yet as I'm recording this. But by the time you're watching this,
I still haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at them yet.
I have looked at it and I've probably ordered it.
I haven't ordered it yet. I lied, chat. I lied. This is for a video that I'm going to edit into a video. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm going to order it all. And then we got some outtakes. This is what Ben and Nick have filmed.
Is anything sharp down there?
I don't know why it's upside down.
No, just my wit. Ready? Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Oh, that was the other angle of me charging through the wall. What else we got? There's the hammer that went through the floor. Look at that safe, chat. Look at all that safety. That's why we're getting to see the pulley. In there. What's this one? That's Ben playing the stud detector.
Hell yeah.
I forgot he did that. Fuck's sake.
So Mikey can use a sweeping brush and says, "Oh yeah, grab another brush, Ben."
You, the guy she tells you not to worry about.
God damn it.
Don't worry, kid. I got this.
These are just the outtakes now. You didn't have to show that one. Why not? Why not? And here's me and Nick taking a wall out. Look.
1, 2.
Look at all the dust on my shoulder, bro. For all the cutting.
Nice. Fuck you, box.
Make a video where you dry brush a Titan with that brush. I should do that. Yeah, you're right. So we were so full of hope then. That was before the floor went through, I think. Get down to home base if you have one near you. They're closing down, so a lot of stuff is reduced. One near me, so loads of stock. Yo, that's such a good shout. Chat, is there a home base in Sheffield? Chat, is there a home base in Sheffield? Yo, I drove past this today. God damn it. God damn it. Maybe I should go to home base. I thought home base was like gardens. Home improvement shop. I should go to home base, bro. I thought it was just gardening. Is it like a big thing being like closing down? Still here for your home needs. Are you closing or are they open or what? What's going on? It's not called garden base. Great. Great. Thanks. Thanks, bro. They're closing down again, right? I thought, like, are they closing down or not? I thought they have decorating. I probably should have gone here. I don't know what else I need now. The thing is with it is I've needed a lot of like hardware stuff, like wood. Some of that stuff isn't that cheap, even reduced. Yeah, like I've needed like hardware really so far, and everything else I'm going to Amazon. Decorating is certainly a term. Not sure I'd peg you with it for this project. Bro, I've done such a good job. You put a hammer through the roof, alright? What? And then all it's done is caused me problems. Ever since the hammer incident. No More Nails sponsorship. Bro, that No More Nails carpet and floorboard combo actually goated. You wouldn't even know it's there. You wouldn't even know it's there. Alright? Oh, building and hardware. Wall panels. Yeah, do they sell wall panels? I don't need any of this. Do they do acoustic? Let's have a look. See if they do rock wall acoustic. No. Nothing. Rock wall. We got roof insulation. Actually, scam. Home base is terrible. If you need quite a bit of actual lumber, try asking a local carpenter. They have much better quality wood at similar prices. You're just going to be lucky enough to have one near you. I don't even know where my local carpenter is. We have plenty of wood. We salvage a lot from the box. Yeah, we got a box. We got a box of wood and a whole pulley system. So we've been grafting, chap. We've been grafting. We've been giving it some good welly. But I feel like I haven't quite made as much progress as I'd liked. But if tomorrow goes well, me and Nick make some real good progress on the... If Nick's busy. Not busy, obviously. Me and Nick make some really good progress on putting the walls up. Like the feature walls and the panels. We're fucking sailing after that. We're usually sailing. We're off to one. Carl has already made memes about me piling through the wall. Blood Raven, Relic Hunter, and Kool-Aid Impersonator. He's such a dick. He's such a dick. God damn it. God damn it. I'm in live for... When was this? 10 minutes ago. I've only just showed you. I've only just showed you, bro. There's another one on WhatsApp. There's another one on WhatsApp that Merc made. Where was it? Where was it? Because I feel out of it. Because I'm just like, yeah, guys, today, I, like, you know, I just, like, fucking cut a wall open. It's all Merc made. Was it worth it? Yes. What did it cost? My head. Because the Parasocial gang get to see it like days early. They've already seen all this. I've edited this search engine called Google. Look. Shut up. I don't Google things. It's unless I need it. Wait a second, that plushie's breathing. That's not a plushie, it's a cat. This is Cloud. She's a 6-month-old kitten. Days? Yeah, they saw yesterday's and the day before's. Beforehand. This is Cloud, my kitten. Hello, kitten. She's mad because you didn't recognize her. Bet Nick won't drop a hammer through the ceiling. How could he? I've got a cool floorboard. How could he drop a hammer? Got a cool floorboard in place. I dropped it through the floor, technically through the ceiling. Yeah, true. So yeah, so that's been my 2 days basically. That's the studio progress so far. I said Tuesday we spent all day moving stuff. in the new place to get it out of the store. Wednesday, I finished off Sanctuary clear out. Thursday was the hammer incident, and today was new carpet, new floorboards. I feel like we made some really good progress. I just want it to be over already. I just want it to be over now. I want to play Warhammer. I haven't played Warhammer in weeks. I don't remember when did I last play Warhammer. It might have been the charity game. I think it was the charity game. That's how long ago. When was that? Like the beginning, fucking just shy of a month ago. Warhammer content creator doesn't play Warhammer for a month. Wait, did Ben drop the hammer through the floor/ceiling on Thursday? Yes, he was not worthy. He was not worthy whatsoever. Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, chat. Okay. Anyway, so tomorrow we're going to put the panels up. Sunday I've got Tom. Maybe I'll start decorating. I just need to buy the stuff. What's Warhammer? This is a DIY stream now. Also, I've got internet in the office now. So jokes aside, I should be able to stream now. We were having internet issues with my sockets in the room, but now they're working. So I should be able to stream some more of the progress. Sounds like you don't need any more help. Bro, if you're free. Nick's useless. I'm joking. I'm joking. But there are no floors for you to drop the hammers through. So it's all safe now. Stream some floor hammer. I'm going to have to at this rate. I'm going to have to. So yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not going to say I'm going to be done by, but I'm hoping to be mostly done by next week. I just need to order the decor and order the camera rig, and then we're on to a winner. No more floors to drop the hammer through that we know of. Well, everything else is concrete, so I feel like we might be alright. But yeah, chat, I've been trying to... Ben's done loads of research. I haven't looked at it. But I've been trying to work out how to mount cameras to the ceiling that's not just like drilling them on, if that makes sense. Just like being able to be in one place. We're trying to like come up with like a slightly modular or just like an adjustable system. Not even modular. We're wanting a like an adjustable system where we can like move stuff around, like the lights and the cameras and the overhead and stuff. Like a pulley system. Because I didn't know more nails. Look, what's the problem with no more nails? Look, it's really good stuff. I bought 3. And I've used 1 on the floor. A ceiling rig. Yeah, basically. There's like stuff you can buy that's like really, really expensive, but it is sick. But we're trying to like come up with something that's like a cheaper version. I sent you this system. I know, did you get stuck? Bro, did you get stuck? What are you doing? Cloud, are you going for a stretch? Right, go see your brother, but don't hiss at him, please, alright? Chat, Inky's come back. He's got fucking a shaved leg like me. It's very funny. It's very funny. She's off, chat. She's off. I've sent you the system. I know. Inky's downstairs. He was neutered today. He had his balls chopped off. Camera, ceiling, rig, Amazon. What was that really cool one you saw, Ben? Never mind, find it. Ignore me. So we found this one, but it's £500. So we're trying to come up with something better. It's a bit cheaper. This one is like goated. There you go. That doesn't show my address. I have to screenshot it because it's Amazon. This is like what I was like envisioned, but it's 500 quid. And I don't have 500 quid to spend on the ceiling. But we were having a nosy, like this sort of... How do you move around? Is there a hand tool? I just hold control and click. Okay. So we're having a nose at something like this. So we're trying to come up with something like similar to this style. As you can see, there's like rails, and then these you put the cameras or the lights on. You like up and down. When is she getting traveled? We're not sure yet. Probably when she's a little bit older. For female neutering, it's a little bit more intrusive than male neutering. It's like keyhole surgery for boy cats. It's really good. He's fine. He's fine. He's just like off his face. He's like. So yeah, so we're trying to. So I think Ben's come up with something cool. I just need to have a proper look, but that's like what our sort of vibe we're going for. This sort of thing where we can like move it around a little bit, because I don't want to like have to like put a camera in the middle of the roof, and then I'm like, right, I'm gonna move my table slightly, so now I can't move my camera, you know, or like the lights are in a really good position, but I want to adjust it slightly because maybe I want to sit down and play a board game. Now the lights are in the wrong place. So we want something that's slightly adjustable in use. We're just trying to like come up with a system. So, but it's very spenny. Very spenny. So we're going to have to try and work it out. So cheap, I'll take 8. Go on then, Raziel. You take 8, and then you can just pass one to me. You know? I'll show you 20 quid for one, you know? So at least it's not a complete loss. Could you just replicate it with old curtain rails and a bit of imagination and craftsman skill? Yeah, the thing is with curtain rails is trying to find like good mounts to put in the ceiling that like can take the weight, because obviously like lights and cameras aren't that heavy, but like you don't want to like use like curtain rail holders, you know what I mean? Because they're not mega, they're made of like aluminium, they're not mega strong. That's kind of like the problem I've got. Get 4 flexible table lamps and no more nails them upside down to the ceiling. Why? Stop talking about no more nails. Look, I used no more nails once and it was a great idea. Okay. I did get them off the wall and I filled it. Okay. I no more nails the floorboards of the floor this morning so it wouldn't slide around. Okay. There was no chance of it sliding around while I was gluing the carpet to it. It's good. I wish the ceiling will take the weight. The ceiling is concrete. The ceiling is concrete. Because in the old place, I had like office tiles, you know, like the drop ceiling you get in like offices. So I have like little things that you mount to it. Great, perfect. Modular, because you just move it around. But the new place, it's concrete, so I don't want to be drilling too much. I just want to get it done. I tried to put a hammer through the ceiling. That's true. Ben did try to put the hammer through the ceiling just to make sure it was concrete. So yeah, so the roof should be fine. It's just going to be a pain to put stuff in because obviously it's upside down. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at with the studio move. And I think we're making really good progress. There's just a couple of things to sort out, and then I can go, right, okay, all the rest of the budget can go on decorating, because basically I've tried not to spend anything unless I like really need it, because I want to like make it actually functional first and then make it look pretty. There's a lot of randomly banging hammers about that place yesterday. There was. So I'm feeling pretty good. So team, donate. Link in the pinned comment. Just saying, donate to the new studio. If someone drops 500 quid, I'll buy that camera rig tonight. I doubt it. I am just joking. Please don't donate 500 quid. I'll feel so guilty. But that's where we're at. Feeling good. I might stream some of it tomorrow or Sunday. Maybe me and Tom do some streaming while I do some decorating. If I drop a hammer, what will happen? No more hammers. So now we've got a choice chat. It's currently 8:15. There is 2 things we can do. We can, 1, do daily games. We like a little daily game. We can do some Wordle. We can do some Bandle. We can do some connections. Or there is a video that's circulating from a few days ago about toxic casual gamers. Toxic casuals that we could #react, #Andy to. Meta Monday, bro, it's been Christmas. There's no meta. Meta Monday, we'll be able to have a look next week when we got like Grotmas detachments happening. So type 1 in chat if you'd like us to move on to daily games. Or type 2, let's check out this video. Let's check out this video about toxic casuals. So 1 for reacting, 1 for daily games, 2 for the toxic casual video. Wait, isn't there a Hellstorm event soon? The show is. Check the link in the pinned comment. Check the link in the description even. I'm running an event in 2 weeks. Okay, a lot of people are saying 2. Right, okay, let's have a look. So I was sent a video earlier. In the parasocial chat regarding toxic casuals. Okay. It's from Mordy and Glory, of all. Mordy and Glory put out a video a few days ago called The Rise of the Toxic Casual Player. So I thought we could take a look, because it seems to be kicking up a fuss. I said my parasocial group, we're talking about it quite a lot, for and against. So I thought we could take a look and see what they've got to say about it. We can have a nosy and see what's going on. I haven't watched this. I haven't watched this at all. Also, the duality of man. The duality of man. So let's take a look. You know, I like Mordian. I've interacted with Mordian a few times. He's never not been lovely. But his takes are always a bit strange. But I'm gonna try and go in this pretty unbiased. But you know, I'm just a bit like the rise of the toxic casual player. Let's have a look what he's got to say.
Hello again, my little narrative players, and welcome to another Mordy and Glory video. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about a recent phenomenon that I have observed. You see, whether it is in a YouTube comment section or a forum post, there has been an increase in negativity, if not downright hostility, towards competitive Warhammer 40k. And I have a few theories about why this might be happening. So come with me on a journey as we explore the rise of the toxic casual. I think this could be a pretty spicy meatball, and so without further ado, let's dive right into this thing.
Attention guardsmen, the commissariat has detected you have not yet liked this video. Do so immediately or else you will face the end.
Right, we're over a minute in and all I've had is adverts. It's been buy models from here, buy this book. Come on, get to the point.
And anyone who has not yet subscribed to the channel will be transferred to the penal battalions. That is all. Move out!
Now, before we go any further...
He's cringe. He commits to the bit, you know? It's not my jam, but he commits to the bit, which I respect.
We need to lay the groundwork here. We need to prepare the video, because I know that a topic like this is going to cause some hot emotion. There's going to be some people that are going to feel particularly passionate about this topic, and I want to make something absolutely clear.
Chat, are you passionate about this project, this topic? Are you passionate about this topic? The toxic casual. What are your thoughts about it? What are your thoughts about it right now? He's just sticking to the narrative like the narrative player he is. It's going to be 5 minutes in before he gets to the point. I remember we watched his video about calling out Guy, and I think it took him 7 minutes to get to the point.
I am not throwing shade on anyone. I am not trying to make casual players feel bad. I'm not trying to put competitive players up on a pedestal or anything like that whatsoever. And if you feel like this video might be aimed at you or targeted at you and it's getting you a little bit riled up, bear with me. I promise you, I'm not shitting on the casual or narrative scene. And in fact, if you watch to the end of this video, hopefully you'll see that actually I'm on your side. And I think that there's some very justifiable reasons.
Gotta pad that watch time, my dude. I am at this point. We are 2 minutes in now. Still not made a point. Still not made the point. I am probably going to increase the watch time, the speed of this video. Mikey, please, your videos need a certain length, okay? You should know. Yeah, but I'm like, the thing is with it is videos should have a good length, but this isn't like a problem exclusively with this video, but it's just like sometimes people just drag out at the beginning. If I was watching this casually, not on stream, I would have clicked off like probably a minute and a half ago.
Why people are beginning to get a little bit pissed off with competitive 40k. So hopefully with that Christmas truce in place, pitchforks can stay in hand but not yet raised. We can get into this video proper. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is some of the observations that I have made, some of the trends that I have been observing in various areas of the Warhammer community. Because I
2 minutes 35.
think that the language and the vibe has definitely changed over the last 3 to 6 months. There's always been an element of people complaining about 40k. I mean, that's one of the best bits about the hobby, right? If there's one thing that us 40k players love to do, it's complain about 40k. I mean, if we didn't complain about 40k, what else would we do? And I'm not even taking the mick there. I regularly will sit down for multiple parts of live streams and videos and talk about how I wish GW would change that, I wish 40k would.
The cats are fighting. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, no growling. No growling. We don't love to growl it to the other cat. No growling, Cloud. They're so angry at each other. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. Which of the cats is casual versus which is competitive? Inky's the casual, and Cloud is the toxic competitive. So far, 10% of this video's watch time has been dedicated to discussing the fact there will be discussion later in this video. Literally, Cloud's being a toxic casual. Yeah, definitely Cloud. She does not know. So there's a thing with cats, right? They smell different. They don't recognize each other. So she's like, "What's this random cat doing?" He's like, "Bro, bro, what are you doing?" They're having a little growl. They're sat still now, but they were having a little growl. Pretty much, it's sat either side of my computer.
Okay. Sorry, I literally just heard you talk to the cats and ran in. Sorry.
Yeah, they're fine. She was having a little growl, but nothing
But she
crazy.
didn't swipe it and she didn't hit it.
No.
Can you tell everyone that I cried about it?
I did not tell everyone you cried about it earlier, but I have explained the situation to everyone.
Okay.
Can't be my bro. He had massive nuts. True.
Regularly will sit down for multiple parts of live streams and videos and talk about how I wish GW would change that, I wish 40k would do this, how I prefer other mechanics and other game systems. Like, I include myself in that vocal complaining group of players because I think that actually it's where a lot of us reside. We like playing 40k, but we do complain about it. And a lot of where that complaint comes from is our desire to make the game better, our desire to improve things, and our desire to make this the best possible game that it can be. Now, of course, we're all going to have different opinions on things. Some people are going to think that XYZ needs to be done. Some people are going to say XYZ is completely the wrong approach. We need to do 1, 2, 3. But that's just healthy debate and discussion. And sometimes those discussions get a bit heated, but it's still all part of this expression of love and enjoyment for 40k. And sometimes we just express ourselves a little bit passionately. But like I said,
Thing is with it is everybody's always going to have their own opinion about what they should and shouldn't do with Warhammer, but everybody's always wrong. Everybody's always wrong. Even me. Chat, I admit it. I'm wrong sometimes. You know? I'm wrong, but that's just like being passionate, you know? That is just being passionate. We've now, I love that, just keeping an eye on the percentage. We've now hit 20% of the runtime. No point has been made yet. No point has been made at all.
these kind of complaints have been around in pretty much every edition of 40k. So what's new? What's changed? Well, over the last 3, 4, 5, 6 months, I have seen there be an increasing number of comments of people complaining not about 40k in general, but about specifically competitive play. And also, a lot of these comments can direct some pretty strong feelings, some pretty negative feelings towards not just competitive play, but competitive players. To give you an example,
I just want to say that one, you're right as a cis white man to never be wrong, Mikey. That's true. It's hard being a man, and length of video is probably tied to the listen name scroll. I think that's on its third run. The things with it is that I think what people forget is that there have been arguments about tournaments ruining the hobby ever since the inception of the hobby, in inverted commas. There have been complaints about tournaments, whether it's people bringing strong lists that are really broken or dumb terrain or whatever. It has happened since the dawn of time, and the beginning of time is when there were tournaments and casual players in Warhammer, right? That's the dawn of time. But the thing is with it is that it will always happen. It will always happen. The same conversation. This isn't a new conversation that's being had. It's the same conversation being had again, and it's that I think what we're experiencing is a lot more people talking about it. Not more percentage, but more because the game's way bigger than it's ever been. There are more people playing Warhammer now than there has ever been. Whether they're still playing or not, there's a lot more people coming into it and then finding that tournaments aren't for them and then complaining. But that isn't just big. It's not happening more as a percentage. It's just there's more people it's happening to, and things like Reddit and stuff like that people are way more connected in that regard. So that's the reason I think there's been more talk of like tournaments are ruining the game. But also just like in general, there's like a general trend towards like competitive gaming as like an overall thing, you know. Like look at like video games, for example. Like esports are, whilst not massive, they are big, and they're the biggest they've ever been. Not massive in terms of revenue, but like they are huge. Ranked game systems of like fucking like Call of Duty, Halo, etc. They're all like super popular. Even Mario Party has a ranked system now. Mario Party has rankings because it's all about interacting with your friends and getting better. You know, that's what companies have realized that works really well to keep people enjoying it and keep people coming back is to improve. You know, not everyone can improve, but they love to sell the idea. They love to sell the idea to everyone that you can improve with practice, with buying more, changing your army, changing your playstyle, whatever. Everyone coming into the hobby hits the narrative versus competitive fork in their own journey and has this conversation. Yeah, literally, it's the same. It's not new. Imagine if League of Legends or Counter-Strike wouldn't have a competitive game mode. Yeah, it'd be dead. It'd be so dead. But Counter-Strike is purely surviving because of skins, not because of the game mode, whatever.
Example, people used to complain about L-shaped ruins all the time in 40k and how the terrain is functional but kind of bland. And that kind of comment seems to have evolved now to competitive players are responsible for why 40k terrain looks so bad. You see, there's a little bit of a difference there. We're not just complaining about competitive play, we're actually also complaining about the players that play competitively. It kind of reminds me of when Warhammer Fantasy went away and Warhammer Age of Sigmar came along. At first, there was a lot of complaints about Age of Sigmar, how it was badly written, how the game was trash, and how it wasn't old world and the lore was rubbish. And then, as more and more people jumped onto Age of Sigmar and started to enjoy it, you had people in the Warhammer Fantasy community who would actually direct their derision towards the players of Age of Sigmar. And you know what? I'm actually talking a little bit from my own perspective here as well. I was one of those toxic Warhammer Fantasy players who was like, not my game, I'm not going to play Age of Sigmar, I'm Warhammer Fantasy till I die. And I used to actually be pretty toxic towards Age of Sigmar, and you can see that on some of the videos on this channel in the past, and it's actually something that I'm not very proud of at all. And just a quick side note,
that is I don't know what that has to do with like toxic play. We're just talking about just people being absolutely awful. Ironically, there was a post on Facebook the other day. I don't go on Facebook very often, but sometimes I do. And it's mostly to look at what Zach has posted. Zach from Goonhammer has posted in the Old World group. And there's someone, I'm probably going to have to find it to like really sell it, to make you understand that people complaining about Age of Sigmar isn't over. There was a guy in this group that was just like, Age of Sigmar is so trash. Why did Games Workshop kill it? And then Zach was just like, bro, that we have both now. Shut up. I think it was yesterday. I'm in a little scroll. I'm not going to scroll for too long. But he was just like, I can't believe Games Workshop got rid of the older. Why would they do that? And this was yesterday in 2025. The game ended before over 10 years ago and has come back out, which is what makes it even funnier. I wonder if I can look at my... Do you have like an activity log on Facebook? Oh, fucking no. I hate this website. I'm going to give it another 14 seconds. For activity log. The post has been deleted, so I can't find it. The post has been deleted. But it's just like, are you joking? It's 2025, you complain about the old world getting binned off. It's like, it's back out now, bro. With new models. Competitive Just Dance, probably. The way I see it, as a casual narrative player, the reason why there's more work done on rules and support for competitive players because that's where it's needed most to keep it fair. Yeah, I totally agree, Sinister. Like, the thing is with it is that competitive play needs the most balancing, because if it's broken, people are going to use it to try and win games. I'll just keep an eye on the cat, sorry. Inky. Inky. Come on. Come on. He doesn't even know. He's got no idea what's going on, and she just keeps like meowing at him. Where you gone? Come on, boy. Chat, do you want to see him Inky? This is Inky. Look, he's got a shaved leg like me. He's got a shaved leg just like me, look. Can you see? You're too busy, aren't you? You're too busy. You're gone. Never mind. So yeah, so like competitive games, the competitive game set needs balancing way more than the casual one. Because like more people are playing it way more often, and they're playing like they're gonna bring the cheesy shit possible, you know. But like people complain about balance updates, but then also complain that something's really broken and that it's not getting fixed. There is no like middle ground where everyone will be happy. You either appease one group that enjoys updates, or you appease another group that finds updates annoying, but they also find broken combos annoying, because everybody finds broken combos annoying. But there's like one aspect of the player base that doesn't mind updates because we know what they're there for. Tournament terrain layouts have helped my player group have much more enjoyable games because people don't get shot off the board because of poor terrain setup. Yeah, but I also understand with terrain of like how it looks shit. A lot of the time, it can just look shit compared to like a narrative board. But a narrative board is what they put in their books. And what do you know what the books are? Marketing. You know? You don't buy a swimming pool that's got perfectly clear water on a perfect flat grassland that looks amazing and then go, God, I can never. The fucking competitive swimming pool players have ruined swimming pools because it never looks right. Because theirs is full of water, but it's kind of to one side because it's on a slanted garden. And you've just not bothered setting yours up because you're like, ugh, The competitive swimming pool setter-uppers have ruined it for everybody. You know, that's what people, I think that's what people forget. The things in the books, when all the models look cool and they're all in a battlefield, right, isn't a game. It is marketing. It's to make the models look cool, so you buy more. You'd be like, yo, that looks sick. I want one. You know? It's the same with, like, anything. You know? It's just how it works. You can't strive for, well, in 3rd edition, they had 4 pieces of terrain in the corner of the board, and it looked pretty. You know? There is like an element of needing functional stuff. Now, I appreciate the thing is with it is that L-shaped ruins don't have to look shit, but you know what's better than looking shit? Profit margin. The thing that has hit competitive 40k the most is MDF terrain. Because MDF terrain, especially the like unpainted stuff, is very cheap to make. Very cheap, okay? Now, with a couple of designs, you know, it can look nice, but with a couple of designs, you can farm that shit out like nothing. One guy, one laser, bam, 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 bam. That's 55,000 buildings, you know? And the thing is, with MDF terrain, it's cheap to make, and that means it's also, whilst having high profit margins, is also very cheap to buy. So what happens when people want to run a tournament and they want to expand? Do they buy Games Workshop terrain that's 70 quid for one building? No. They buy MDF terrain, which en masse, because it's low effort to build and low effort to make, it's cheap, it works, it just looks a bit poo. All right. Now, I'm someone who uses MDF terrain all the time because I'm replicating other tournaments around the world, and I have 5 types of terrain at all my tournaments, including the one on the 18th of January that's happening in 2 weeks. Okay. It's only a one day at the brand new store of the Outpost at 35 Walker Street, Sheffield. You know, that's what I think. That's the biggest impact is not competitive 40k. If you hate the look of 40k, it's the impact of low cost laser cutters. The companies that do full color MDF are pretty sick. Yeah, I agree, mate. I can't agree more. Like, full color printed MDF looks sick. Looks so good. The club I players, multiple blocks of MDF terrain in sets. Exactly. It's cheap. That's why. You get a full table terrain for like 100 quid. You know? Build it, spray it a colour, done. What colour are you going to spray it? Grey. Why? Also cheap. The biggest impact of competitive 40k has been laser cutters.
The reason why I'm including that example about myself in there is because I don't want anyone thinking I'm trying to be a moral paragon in this video. Lord knows I've got my fair share of sins, 40k and otherwise. The reason I'm using that example,
like, that looks shit, all right? That looks shit. Surely Reliquary Red. True. That board looks crap. Is that tournament's fault? No. Is that competitive players' fault? No. That is a prime example of laser cutters affecting the real enemy of Warhammer 40k is laser cutters. But jokes aside, the things with it is, while saying the enemy is laser cutters, it's also built competitive 40k because everybody can get it because it's cheap. As I say, it's cheap. It's easy to build. It goes together fast. Little bit of PVA, off you go. You know, I imagine this board probably costs probably less than 100 quid. You got a whole table of terrain for a game, you know? Very functional, just looks crap. I don't know whose terrain this is. I'm not going to go out there and say whose it is. I don't really care. So the point stands. The point stands.
is because I actually kind of understand where this attitude comes from, where this rise in this behavior is coming from, because I had similar feelings. I had similar takes. You see, the reason I was so toxic and so negative towards Age of Sigmar as a game for the longest time is because as a Warhammer Fantasy player, I felt like I had been left behind. I felt like I was being told I was no longer welcome in this game, in this hobby space. And I was here struggling to find a game of Warhammer Fantasy and seeing the models that I loved basically gather dust on a shelf. And I was looking over at this other group of players who were all having tons of fun with Age of Sigmar, and it kind of made me bitter towards them. It's like, why can't I have fun? Why do they get to have fun and I don't? And
that's such a strange, weird mindset. I know he said he doesn't think that anymore. That's such a strange mindset. That's such a weird mindset to have. Because whilst the narrative of it was kind of annoying, it was like... It was like a continuation of it. It was just a bit strange. And you could play models with square bases at the time in Age Sigmar because you measured to the model. That's how they got around the base thing. AOS wasn't a continuation of Fantasy. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. That's how Age of Sigmar started. They blew up the old world. They blew up the old world. It became multiple realms. Bam. It has all of the same characters. They just do different shit now. It's like dragging like Han Solo out into Star Wars Episode 7. Whilst I think Star Wars Episode 7 is not the greatest Star Wars, but it's fun. It's a Star Wars movie, you know. Han Solo does stuff that Han Solo from the original trilogy wouldn't do. Does that mean it's not a continuation? No. Just means you're not happy with it. You can't disagree with me, Nick, because factually I'm correct. Just because you don't like it, that's not my fault. Episode 7 wasn't that bad. It's fine. It's a Star Wars movie, right? I think the sequel trilogy, I really liked. I was one of the people who really liked Episode 8, and then J.J. Abrams ruined it for 9. You know, that's my vibe. You know? I think 8 was going in a really cool direction. It's just like Army of Darkness 1, 2 compared to 3. It was a continuation, but you won't hit the same audience. Yeah, exactly. AOS got started because Sigmar read some Norse mythology books and said Holmer be it. Age of Sigmar started because Games Workshop weren't selling any models for Old World. That's the thing. If you complain about it and then you don't buy anything for it, you're not supporting the game. Don't get mad. Army of Darkness 1, 2, don't you mean Evil Dead? Yeah, Evil Dead 1, 2, and then it was Army of Darkness, right? It was the best one, but retrospectively narratively ruined by episode 9. Yeah, because like J.J. Abrams just went, actually, the alt-right don't like this because it's too woke, so we're gonna like undo everything they did in the last one, even though it was really cool.
I would hazard a guess that it's this same feeling that a lot of 40k players, especially the more casual, especially the more narrative-focused ones, are feeling as well. It's no secret that over the course of 9th and especially 10th edition, Warhammer has been getting more and more competitively focused. Match play has been coming to the forefront, and I can't remember the last time GW released a Crusade book or any other kind of narrative thing that wasn't just a token gesture. But it's not just Games Workshop themselves that seem to be pushing this. You've also got a lot of stuff being created by the community itself. You've got loads of YouTube channels and forums and blogs and all sorts of digital content where people are talking about the meta. They're talking about competitive play. They're talking about you want to put this in your list because this is good. You want to avoid this unit because this is bad. You want to be getting your reps in. You want to be trading, staging, screening. All of these terms and languages are being used, and they're being used fairly widespread. Even in sort of casual circles, you see these kind of phrases.
I'm going to say it, chat. I'm gonna say it. Competitive 40k is good content. Casual 40k, as in just covering the casual side of the game, not talking about narrative, not talking about painting, not talk about gaming. Casual 40k is not a good topic to cover. Especially when it comes to YouTube and stuff, you know? It just doesn't work. There is not a market for it. I just don't see... I mean, the most you've got is winters, and that's it. You know? The thing is with it is, like, trying to build, like, series, you know? They're trying to build series. It just... The thing is with it, people watch one, then they don't watch the rest. And then they're like, okay, well, I can't watch this one, it's episode 3. I haven't seen 1 or 2. You know? Mini Wargaming narrative campaign. Mini Wargaming are, like, not getting the same amount of views as they used to. You know? They're like, their monthly views are really down. Not a good topic to cover, so let's watch a video on it. No, making, like, casual game content. Because, like, once I've done a few, like, a narrative campaign, like, what am I supposed to do after that? Do another one? I just, like, it just sounds really boring. It sounds so boring, honestly. Whereas I think, like, with, like, competitive 40k, it's fresh all the time. All the time. Think about the cycle of competitive 40k. Codex. Balance Data Slate. Codex. Like, that's so much information to cover, to bring out, to like deal with, you know. And then you're like, right, how does this affect this? How does this affect this? And it's like really dynamic content. But like just making like a casual game or like whatever, it's just like once you've done it, okay, cool. You know, what do you talk about it? That thing that happened, okay, that was really fun. So, are narrative and casual the same to you? I guess they're very different camps, but they do kind of get rolled into one. You know? They're different camps, but they're on the same side of the river. I'm going to say that. It's just, it's not just your jam. Yeah, I just think it's like, for me, obviously everything I say is obviously from my own point of view, and I'm happy to be proven wrong. I'm always just like, here I am giving you my opinion. The thing is with it is competitive for like a coverage and for a content point of view. It's just like a lot more going on, you know. There's a lot more going on. I think with like narrative or casual or whatever, you can do like really cool set pieces, like the narrative campaigns, etc. You can have a great time with that, but they're kind of like one and done, you know. They're kind of like one and done, and I think it's hard to sell that to a less invested person, you know, like someone who watches me but also plays 40k. Like someone who doesn't watch me but plays competitive 40k can jump on and probably have a good understanding and maybe get along with it. Whereas someone who doesn't know me and I'm like in the middle of doing like a narrative thing, it's going to be a lot harder to onboard them, you know. Well, I said this is just, I'm talking about the YouTube point as an example. Have you made many tabletop RPGs? Not really. Not really, to be honest. Tabletop Tactics, Striking, Scorpion, but for sure, competitive changes more often than to provide content. I would say Tabletop Tactics err on the side of competitive compared to like completely casual, you know? To me, narratives play for the story, casual is people that don't play often, it's just for fun. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I've rolled that into one, but I'm just thinking like, if you took narrative out, you can't really make content just on casual gaming. It'd just be like catch-ups with the games you had, you know? Would that be exciting? Would that be interesting? Would that keep you coming back? And content says, I think narrative could be good, but it requires someone that's a really good storyteller with the skill set very few people have. Yeah, for true. Maybe it's about building an audience who will stay for the narrative rather than aiming for short-term clicks and views because of the topic of the week. Yeah, but the problem is like trying to build long-term is definitely hard. So, it doesn't always have a payoff. So, I don't know. They're just my thoughts about the YouTube comment. But anyway, there's a lot more people making competitive 40k content because I personally think it's more interesting. It's also very easy. It can be very easy in terms of like, what do I cover this week? Well, Games Workshop will just drop something big and it's a big balanced data slate. I've got some cool stuff to talk about and we can dive into that, you know? I'm not saying it's easy to talk about 40k. I'm just saying streaming is the hardest job in the world.
Is popping up, and you see people trying to make their list as good as possible. And the go-to way of playing 40k, whether you're a casual player or a cutthroat competitive player, the standard way of playing 40k is 2,000 points, match play, using the latest mission pack, whether that's Pariah Nexus or at the beginning of the edition it was Leviathan. But here's the thing, not everybody plays that way, and not everybody wants to play that way.
I think the inherent problem, and I've said this a few times on the channel, I've said it just in general, the inherent problem with someone trying to play Warhammer casually is that you need to be able to manage the expectations of other people and manage them before the game starts, because there is a game with a winner and a loser no matter what. Except for like Kill Team and like Paul Hammer's Horde mode, which I think is great casual games. The thing is with it is that there is a winner and a loser, so that inherently is competitive at its core, because you can obviously come into it with a managed expectation for both of you to kind of be like, you know, oh, you know, well, I want like a casual game and I'd rather like tell a story while I'm playing, or like we'd be cool to like do a cool mission or whatever that's like not necessarily either we kind of working together or whatever. But the thing is with it is that it is inherently a competitive game because you will always have a winner and a loser at the end of it. So it kind of pushes the idea of like kind of like, I'm going to make my list better so I don't lose next time, you know? And like, no matter if you're a casual player, competitive player, whatever, that's inherently pushing you to be more competitive. So, excellent point. Competitive players already have to manage expectation conversation done for them. Yeah, exactly that. The when you are going, I'm like, I would like a competitive game of 40k, and someone goes, I would like a competitive game of 40k. The social contract bollocks that people come out with is already done. You know, you are both trying to win, okay? But like when you are playing like casually, like random games, and you want to chill out and you don't want to have to bring the most fucking breakneck speed list or whatever, you have to be able to manage that expectation with your opponent to be like, yo, this is what I'm bringing. I appreciate if you brought something at a similar level. Because what usually happens is you go, I bring a this list, someone brings a list that beats it, and you just lose. Let's be honest. That's just what happens. So you kind of hide your list, and then the opponent doesn't know what to bring, so they bring something really strong that's like overall really good, and then you just lose as well. So, Crusade matters less if you lose, and in fact, many of the missions are designed for you to lose. So I haven't played too much Crusade, but is Crusade good for for casual play, for casual games? You know what I mean? I would like a competitive game of 40k. I also want to have 2 Hell Drakes in my list. That's the thing. You would like a matched game. You know, I always say that there should be an extra thing. It should be match play and tournament play, and they should be two different things. But they never are. They never are. They just get all rolled into one, so there's like a real muddy water around it.
For a huge part of this community, keeping up with the constant balance patches and Munitorm field manuals and rules packs and mission packs and standard terrain layouts and what units are good and FAQs and all that kind of stuff is either exhausting or frankly totally uninteresting. And I'm not talking about people that just paint and hobby. No, I'm talking about people who are active players of this game, but who competitive play or trying to have your list as finely tuned as possible. It's just not the way they engage with this game. They like narrative campaigns. They like things like Tale of...
Pardon? I think she's under the desk.
I don't want to come on.
Okay, 1 second, chat. I'm back. Sorry about that. Would you play match play with more or less restrictions than comp? I'm not sure what you mean by more or less restrictions than comp. I think with like match play should be like a chilled out version of 40k. You know, like here's some missions in the rule book or whatever. Maybe some random missions that don't necessarily use cards, for example. It doesn't update, it stays the same. I think I think it shouldn't use the balanced data slates, you know, but also for that we need like better codex writing, you know. It needs like better codexes on launch for not using balanced data slates. And then tournament play should be the one that's changed as often as it is. Open War from 8th Night was great casual. Yeah, exactly, like the Relic and stuff like that. They could just bring those back out. Like list building rules, more complex missions. Yeah, I think the missions can be too complex and they could also get very stale very quickly. I think what AOS does a lot better than 40k is mission design. Because like in AOS, obviously like every mission has battle tactics, which are essentially secondaries, but you pick them at the start of the turn rather than like drawing cards. But like every mission has like a unique perspective to it. Like, sometimes it's not... Because, like, in 40k, a lot of the time, different objectives in different places. Oh, what was the other thing? You scored slightly different points this mission? Great, okay. You know, I don't think, like, scoring slightly differently is, like, good enough to be, like, a different mission. It needs to be, like, really interesting. Because you think of, like... Maelstrom, which is essentially tactical objectives of the old, and then like Eternal War was completely different. You had like things like the Relic, where you like grab a relic and try and hold it till the end of the game. That's obviously the one that always comes back to it, you know. But I think the problem is that competitive can get quite stale, and I think there should be like a casual matched play section in the book called matched play, not tournament play, because they call it a tournament pack. They call Pariah Nexus a tournament pack, right? But they should be like a bunch of missions which are like a little bit more random, a little bit more kooky, but a little bit more interesting for a more casual person. So Maelstrom War was the best match play casual experience in my opinion. The cards are a bit more random than the current ones. It was always funny drawing grab objective 6 turn 1 and the objective 6 for your opponent's deployment zone, but it was cool. It was fun.
for gamers. They like to forge the narrative, create the story, and marinate themselves in the world, but through gameplay. The kind of player that will play on a 6x4 board still because they don't like the smaller sizes. The kind of player that has zero interest in using L-shaped ruins because they look boring and rubbish and they'd rather use their old school cardboard Necromunda terrain. But it's not just the Longbeards here. We're talking people who maybe do play on the new board sizes, but they don't want to use L-shaped ruins. They've got a whole bunch of kill team terrain they've lovingly built up and painted. They want to use that stuff. And now they're being told, oh, that's not the right terrain for the right layout. Why? This terrain looks way better than the L-shaped ruins. Why can't we use that stuff? It's new players and old players.
The thing with it is you don't even need to use L-shaped buildings anymore. Is this an AI voice speaking so fast? Yeah, because he's dragging his fucking phrase out, so it's on a higher setting. You don't even need to use L-shaped ruins anymore because you can just use mats, footprints. I think the concept of footprints for terrain is such a great idea, but people don't like. I don't think like the more casual person knows how it works yet. You know, I don't think everybody just quite understands it fully. But you don't need L-shaped ruins. You can just have footprints, and that does a lot of the work for you. They can put whatever you want on it. You know. Now, granted, there's a lot of L-shaped ruins on those footprints, but you don't need L-shape, you know. You can use whatever terrain you have and say these are all ruins and enjoy your game. I mean, a lot of the time, yeah, but sometimes like some buildings just don't work anymore for it, you know. If you're on a casual game, open the Tournament Companion and look at the missions they selected and pick the ones that aren't on that list. They're the weird, wacky missions. Also, True Deck. Yeah, you're right. I think they should take all the weird, wacky missions out and put them in like a separate mission pack. You know, put it out for free, a PDF. You know, no secondaries, no whatever. Just like, this is the deployment, this is the weird mission you play. No tertiary or whatever. Maybe even if you want, fucking have Slay the Warlord, etc. Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Linebreaker. Fucking go for it, you know? That's free. That's free. You have that. You can just use that again. But yeah, you're right. There are some weird missions in the mission pack, like servo skulls, etc., unexploded ordnance, etc., like shit like that, which is fun. For a cat, like, it's fun. It's not balanced. It's not a fair mission, but it's kind of fun. And maybe people will like that. Are you grabbing my finger, are you? Eh? Down the radiator? Little bugger. I use those tertiaries at my tournaments in place of painting scores. Yeah, fucking why not? Like I said, Games Workshop own it. Just use it again. Why Dwarf publish a monthly mission that sound just like what you're describing? They should release the last year's for free online. See, I had no idea, Shamers. I had no idea they were doing that. You know? I had no idea they're doing that. And probably a lot of people are in the same boat. You know? I'm someone who keeps track on a lot of things that happen in Warhammer, and I don't know they're happening. So, yeah, Games Workshop go, all right, here's like a year of White Dwarf with all these cool missions. And at the end of the year, they just release them for free. That could work really well. We got Inky back, chat. He's got a bold leg because you've had an aesthetic today, ain't you, lad? Hey, they do that to sell the magazine. Yeah, I know, that's true, but they could release them eventually. You know what I mean? They could release them eventually. Do you want to show everyone at home your bold leg because it's like mine? Hey, oh, you feel weird. Oh, you feel weird. Show everyone your bold leg. Come here. Come here. He does not want to show his bald leg. He's embarrassed. Chat is embarrassed to show you. How about your paw? Look at his bald leg. It's like mine. Is yours still bald? Yeah, my leg is still bald. It's starting to grow back a little bit, but it's still bald. Cloud. Come on. You watching? So she's sat on this chair now, behind me, watching because I'm stroking Inky. He's still bold and still neutered. Yeah. So yeah, like, I can't remember the point I was making. Yeah, you could just use fucking footprints, you know? You can then use less L's, but then just you gotta make the footprints work and know how to use them. Narrative is more interesting if it's unbalanced. Yeah, I agree.
Fit into this category. It's not just longbeards. Well, if you're one of those players...
What's a long beard? We've got neck beards. What's long beard? What did he say? Let me get the full context of the sentence.
...who've killed people they've lovingly built up and painted. They want to use that stuff, and now they've been told, oh, that's not the right terrain for the right layout. Why? This terrain looks way better than the L-shaped ruins. Why can't we use that stuff? It's new players and old players that fit into this category. It's not just longbeards. Well, if you're one
Someone who's been playing a long time. Right, okay.
of those players, it's no surprise you're starting to feel a little bit left behind. You're starting to feel a little bit like that Warhammer Fantasy player when Sigmar came along. You're there in your narrative camp trying to set up terrain in a nice way. Every time you try and have a pickup game, someone comes along and says, oh no, we need to use standard terrain A from GW Tournament Compendium, and we need to be using this terrain, not that terrain.
Manage expectations. That's what a lot of this video comes down to once again. When you say, I would like a game on Friday night, say, I don't want to use tournament terrain. I'd like to use cool terrain. I say it every time. And then someone's going to be like, well, I can't get a game there. We need to find different people to play with. That's your problem. You can't go down to a game night and be like, everyone's playing tournament games and I want a casual one. When everyone wants to play tournament games. You need to set up a system where you kind of go, right guys, tonight is casual game night. Where we don't play the companion book and we don't play the L-shaped ruins. L-shaped for accessibility if it's entirely closed. How are you going to get your hand in putting the models? True. She's on this chair, I think. No, he had you and he ran through. Don't stress, it's fine.
I also think it comes down to the fact that each community thinks that they're right. So tournament players or competitive players will always see casual players as less than, whereas casual players are always going to see tournament players as competitive whack assholes.
I don't see anyone as less than.
Yeah, but this is your job and you can't say that because then you'll lose viewers. But like, what I mean...
I won't lose viewers.
You know what I mean?
I think me saying... I think me insulting casual players would me be losing viewers.
That's what
but I'm saying they're being dumb.
Well, I think there's like very distinct narratives in each community, right? Of like how one sees the other and sees themselves and they're never matching. So each one doesn't want to be like the other.
But I just think they should manage expectations when they want that game. Yeah. On a Friday night, they go, I want a game, and then they turn up and someone wants to play a tournament game. They're bringing a casual game. Why don't they just have that conversation before they leave the house?
I think luckily, famously, effective communication is something that's really, really common in this hobby and the company that makes the game. So, you know, that's good, isn't it?
That was a sarcasm. That was some sarcasm, chat. Is you still on that chair?
I don't know. I'm just getting really stressed. Sorry, chat, that I keep coming in and being an overbearing mother.
They're fine. They're fine. Just keep an eye on what.
Bedroom door open tonight.
Keep an eye on one of them, okay? One of the cats, and then the other one can't attack them because you're watching him. It's always preparing for a practicing tournament player. They're going to want to play on tournament legal boards. Exactly. And if you don't want to be the practice partner, have that conversation like when you're like messaging them on Facebook or whatever you use to, or like Discords and stuff. You know? I think that's like the problem. Is like it just comes down to a lack of communication every time, I think.
it's going to start pissing you off. It's going to start making you annoyed. You're going to be looking over at all the people that are playing competitively, and you're probably, understandably, going to be getting a little bit, well, embittered towards them. And you know what? I think those feelings are totally valid. I think that those thoughts are totally understandable. Because no one wants to be left behind in this game. We all want to enjoy Warhammer 40k, and there should be lots of ways for us to enjoy this game, but it seems like only one way is getting attention at the moment. But even if those feelings are...
I feel like this is just fanning the flames. You know? This is just fanning the flames more, I think. We had this problem with Arbitrary a few months back. I don't see why there needs to be conflict. My gaming group is like half and half competitive players and narrative players. Yeah, exactly. Just like ask beforehand. Just be an adult. I agree. Just communicate. And that's all it comes down to. Whose channel is this? This is Morning Glory. If it's person A and I know they're in for a chill, I don't care what they face. I just want to move models or roll dice. If it's person B, I know it's going to be a tight competitive game. Yeah, but like, yeah, so you just know. You just like, if you don't know the players, you ask them before you have the game. Am I crazy? Never heard of them. I've watched one of their videos once before when they had a go at Guy from Midwinter Minis. I think the way people act in gaming club versus online is very different. Well, yeah, I think not just. I don't think that's exclusive to gaming club. I think that's just life in general, right? How people act differently in person and then online. Companies like the only broad standard you can expect to pick up games. Yeah, but if everyone's having the same problem, surely there's a community that are happy to play different games as well. You know, if everyone's like, if there's a lot of people that are all saying, I really don't want to have tournament games, like a tournament practice, but I want to play a match play game and I'd like it to be chill, then surely there's a community everywhere to do that.
Valid, it does not make them pleasant. And we don't really want any negativity in this community. We actually do all want to be able to play and enjoy the game. So how do we fix this? Well, for me, the reason I stopped hating Age of Sigmar is because Warhammer Fantasy came back in Warhammer the Old World. Because suddenly the way that I like to play was...
Did bro fucking hate Age of Sigmar for 10 years? Is that what he's saying? Did he just say, I stopped hating Age of Sigmar players after 10 years because it came back? Bro, who's editing your scripts? I hated everybody for 10 years until I got my equal attention cake back. I only decided to stop hating because he got his way. That wasn't a very good comment to make, bro. That was not a good comment to make.
Possible again. And not only that, but it was also validated because so many people have jumped on the Old World hype train, both new players and old players alike. Old World has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that those people that said Warhammer Fantasy was dead and nobody played it and GW had to blow it up so that they could make Age of Sigmar so people would play the new game, it's proven that to be patently untrue. Because
oh, I'm too tired to deal with this. Bro. They stopped selling Fantasy. They stopped selling Fantasy because one 40k kit, the Tactical Squad, outsold the entire range. It was not untrue. They brought it back after 10 years because, one, they have a lot more money to fucking waste right now. And two, nostalgia is an expensive drug. That's why. It's not that they were wrong all the time and they brought Old World out because Age of Sigmar was actually a mistake. And it's... I thought we were talking about toxic casual players, not fucking all my dumb takes about the Old World. It's better than AOS. AOS is a fucking sick game, alright? AOS is a sick game. You know what else is sick? People enjoying other games that I don't necessarily enjoy as much as them. They brought Old World back because more games are better and it lets them sell old models. They brought Old World back because they wanted to jump on the hype train of Total War 3. You know? But then they realized they had no funding. So what they did do was can all of the armies that they were currently designing from Total War because they wanted to do a fucking Empire of Man type game and then have random enemies, and they just went, fuck it, we'll just re-release all the old shit. That's what happened. That's what happened. You know this because there are articles that are still up to this day talking about bringing back Cathay and bringing it back whatever fucking tribe or whatever from Total War 3. Total War Warhammer 3. That's what they wanted to do, but they realised they couldn't for some reason, whether it was to funding, timing, or whatever. So they went, let's just dig out the old molds and reuse them. Fuck it. We've already announced it now, so we have to do something. Oh my god. What is going on? I hated old AOS for 10 years because... And then they brought out Old World again. Kislev, that's it. They showed concept art. They did. For models. They showed the bear. The bear. You know? They just want... That's what they wanted to jump on. It took them too long. Probably cost them too much money. So they went, fuck it. Let's sell the old shit again. And then they were like, well, the old shit's selling really well. We'll just make a few odd characters. And we'll just keep doing that. And then maybe one day we'll bring out a new army for it. Maybe, if we're lucky. But everyone jumped on it, so why would they bother?
A huge part of Old World getting off the ground was the large, dedicated community that still supported it and still pined after it was in the ground, dead for almost a decade. It was like 7 or 8 years before it came back. And you know what? I think it's the same for 40k. You have all these people that say that the casual scene is smaller than the competitive scene, that the competitive scene leads the casual scene, and that's why GW is pushing the competitive side so much. Hell, I used to say that, and to a certain extent I do believe that, but not 100%. Because something that I have experienced recently is just how powerful and large the casual scene really is. I just think there are so fewer ways for casual gamers to be seen in the same way and on the same scale as competitive gamers. Because with competitive games, it's easy to measure it. It's easy to understand how many people are getting involved in it because of tournament data. Things like best coast pairings and ITC rankings. Every single week, people will break down the meta win rates of every single faction. You can see that. It's tangible. You can understand that. But with casual games, how do you measure that? How do you understand that? How do you get your finger on the pulse of how large and how ferocious this community is? Well, the way that I had my eyes open to this, the way that I saw through the lies of the Jedi, where I saw through the Matrix, was by running some casual events of my own. Side note, I want to make something clear. This is not me doing the old switcheroo and now I'm going to do a sales pitch for my big casual apocalypse events. In fact, as a show of integrity, I'm not even going to tell you guys where you can get tickets for my apocalypse events because I don't want people thinking that's what this video is about. But going...
Yeah, but you're inadvertently fucking talking about it. Bro, not the Matrix. Yeah. Yikes. That's a dog whistle if I ever heard one. I heard Kislev got cancelled because of Ukraine. I've no idea, bro. I've no idea. That could be why. I don't know. What do casual want? They don't go with the current releases, just narrative missions. I don't know, because I'm not one. You know? The woke combined virus opened my eyes. The woke combined virus, bro.
Back to the main video, I have run a few large narrative events that are on the same scale as running a major 40k tournament. These are the Doom of Thanatos events. And the first one that I ran was about 18 months ago, and we had about 40 to 50 people turn up, the size of...
I'm not going to promote it, but you can Google it.
a GT. And it was 2 days, and it was really, really fun, really good. And everyone came away from that event absolutely buzzing. And I had planned on only doing it as a one-off because it was this idea that I had as a kid to run these huge like apocalypse tables and everything, but like doing apocalypse, but not jamming everything on the table, like having it a bit more like scripted and not scripted, like story-driven, role-playing, really embracing that, really forging that narrative. I thought, we'll do this one shot. I've somehow managed to get 40, 50 people to turn up. Great, that was nice. I had so many people come up to me at that event and say, you need to do another one of these. This can't be a one shot. This is the most fun I've ever had playing 40k. I'm normally a competitive player, or I'm someone that doesn't like going to tournaments, but this was the first event I've ever been to, and it was so much fun. From all walks of life, people turned up and were saying, this is it. I want more of this. And so I was like, okay then, well, I'll run another one. And so last year, or earlier this year, we ran Thanatos 2, and we had over 100 people turn up. It sold out, and 100 people turned up, which was amazing. That's the size of a major. And we've just organized the third one that's going to be happening in 2025. Again, we had 100 tickets go on sale, and they sold out in 5 hours. And the point of mentioning this is not to wank off my own events, but to show that the narrative casual community is huge. It is just as big, if not bigger, than the competitive community, and it's just as hungry for events as the competitive community. I could probably run multiple of these large apocalypse style events. I just don't have the time at the moment myself to do that, although I am looking to do more of them because people just keep asking me to do them. The point...
I think that's really interesting. Like, apocalypse games are the bane of my life. You know, apocalypse games are the bane of my life. And he keeps saying, yeah, I'm not going to brag, but then he's bragging. And he keeps saying, I'm not going to wank myself off, but he's wanking himself off. But, yeah, I just think, does that mean because your event, your personal event has been pretty popular, that means there's loads of narrative players? No, I think that's a really good indictment of, you know, it happened to you, so it must be everybody. But yeah, like as Dex says, I don't think you can cater to casuals by nature of them being casual. I think because if you're not going to get invested in the game a lot, then this is where this match play versus tournament play comes down to, where you don't need to use balanced data slates if you're not playing for a tournament. Because you're not in the game as much, you're not playing as much, you don't need to concern yourself with updates that happen every 3 months if you only play once a year, you know? People love APOC for the spectacle. I know a load of people who love him. Not my style, but the space for it. Yeah, it's very interesting. I always think apocalypse games look cool, but are terrible just to actually play. But I think people just like to have all the models out, you know? I don't think they actually care about the games. I think they just like to have their models on the table. So, it's definitely an interesting one.
I'm making here is that there's a large part of this community that wants this kind of stuff, but they're just not being serviced at the moment. They're not being serviced from the event scene because these kind of NAD events come along once every so often. And they're not being serviced by Games Workshop because they're not being given any updates to casual play or anything like that. That's where these feelings are coming from. You've got a lot.
Games Workshop put on loads of narrative events. You know? Games Workshop put on loads and loads and loads of narrative events all the time. They only do the odd few competitive events. So saying that no one's catering to them is going to be weird. Don't you make their Grand Narrative events? Yeah, true. Grand Narrative as well every year. I don't know what they do, what else they do in the US on tour, but at Warhammer World, there's fucking loads. Updates to casual play. What does that mean? Exactly. I'm like, what is that? What is updates to casual play? The problem I think casual players have is there are too many updates. So having more updates would be an issue, right? Having more updates would be problematic for the casual. But yeah, I think again it just boils down to maybe we need a fourth mode of play, which is exclusively tournament play. You know, match play, Play games at the same amount of points. Tournament play. Use the updates.
Large section of the community that are really passionate about this hobby, that engage with it on a gameplay perspective, not just a hobbying perspective, but from a game perspective, but they're just not interested in competitive play. But they feel like they're being left behind. They feel like they're not being listened to. They feel like the game is no longer for them, but they want the game to be for them. And that's where we're getting these passionate feelings. That's where we're potentially getting these toxic sort of negative outbursts. But I think that, like I said, it's not just people being mean and horrible. I think it's people showing that they care about the game, but they're annoyed. They feel like the game doesn't care about.
It sounds like people are being really resentful and not managing their emotions properly to me. That's what it says. Because bro hated a game for 10 years because he spat his dummy out and never picked it back up for 10 years until Games Workshop gave him a new dummy and slapped a stick on it and called it the old world. That's what it says to me. A bunch of people can't manage their own emotions. He's either being disingenuous or he's misinterpreting voices being magnified by the internet as signs of something significant. Yeah, it's very that. It's very that. Remember that meme of the guy shouting at the group of people having fun? This is what this is. Let's be honest, the source of toxicity is a loud minority of adult-sized children. I think that's where we're at. I can understand that, yeah, there's not as many friendly events since it's harder to ensure attendance, covering venue costs, but this sounds very asking for a friend vibe. Yeah, exactly. This sounds like I'm a bottle of kerosene and there's a small fire over there, so I'm just going to chuck it that way. Is that okay? If you don't mind. It's not me. It's the kerosene, obviously. But I did throw the kerosene.
Well, at least that's what I think. But of course, all of this is just like my opinion, man. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below.
That was a long video to say I run events and they're really popular. That was a long video to say I run events and they are pretty popular, actually. It's got a lot of... I'm just asking the question. It's just a lot of fanning the toxicity flames, you know? If you're a casual person and then you go, oh yeah, the fucking, why is this guy calling me out? Why is this guy calling me out? Am I a toxic casual? And then it's just a video going, no, you're not toxic. You're just not heard like I hear you. It's just like, it feels like a fucking dog whistle. The Ben Shapiro of Wargaming. Yeah, literally. It does feel like that. What was his solution? There was nothing on that video. That was it. I'm just asking the question, bro. I'm just asking the question. I don't know. Why do people hate the Tau? Astra Militarum. What a weird title. I mean, weird compared to his other videos, but like, why do people hate Tau? Astra Militarum. Solution: attend my events. Yeah, it's just an advert. So I got told to fucking watch that, and then I was not impressed. I was not impressed at all, and I'm also not impressed with Liam Dempsey using AI in his thumbnail. That's cringe. That is the biggest cringe I've ever seen. That is mega cringe. Mega cringe. Yikes. Anyway, what a waste of time that was. Gonna play daily games. We're gonna play daily games, chat, but you wanted me to react to this video? What a fucking... I didn't like it. What is this? What is this? That's better. That's better. Alright. I think most of the video talking about toxic players / game styles are toxic themselves, but dressed up to be. I just want to talk about it. Papaya Pariah, I agree. I agree. I'm just asking the question. I'm just throwing kerosene everywhere. I'm sorry you had to watch that. That wasn't a waste of time. I got some work done at the office and almost got all black base coat on a striking scorpion. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, bud. Congrats. Are we playing daily games, tournament style, casual, or narrative, or edge play? We're going to play edge play because you're going to be edging while I'm trying to do daily games. Alright. Let's have a little game, shall we, chat? Let's have a little game. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready for a little game? Okay. Here we go. It's time for Wordle. Here's a penis. Penis. Okay, doing good, doing good, doing good. Let's go for... PE, don't go there. Let's go for... Trippy. Creepy. Yo. Okay. CXEXP. Surely. Creep. Let's try. Oh no, not creep. It can't be creep because there's no R. There's no R. Cheap. Got it in 3, baby. Got it in 3. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, baby. Nailed it. Nailed it. In 3. Did anyone get it? No. No, you didn't. Terrible. Terrible. All right, let's do connections. Cheap, you know that one. Okay. Single, sticker, belly button, whole soul, oyster, clam, buck, luck, ball, trumpet, moral, arch, smacker, heel. Okay. Things on the foot. Things on the foot. Nailed it. Okay. Clam, oyster, red herring maybe? Red herring? Smacker, sticker. Anything else in ER? Oyster. No. Book, look. No. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Whole single oyster clam. Book, look, sticker, trumpet. Moral, belly, smacker, button. smacker, sticker, book. What if that's money? 100 smackaroons. 100 buckaroons. What would the other two be? Clam, SpongeBob money. Single. Yeah, what else is going with it though? Clam and is clam money? Is clam money? Buck, smacker, clam. But what would the third one be? Sticker? Money, a single. I think that's right. $1. One smacker, one buck, one clam, one single. Alright, I know I borrowed chat. It's an American game, yeah. I know borrowed chat. That was good. Great job. And pot belly, pot hole, pot luck, and pot sticker. What's a pot sticker? What's a pot sticker? Pot sticker recipe. Oh, something you did. Classic pot sticker recipe made with pork, pan seared with delicious Christmas texture. Isn't this just fucking gyoza? Isn't this just fucking gyoza? Is it the same thing? That's the same image. That's the same image. Yeah, but American. Shut up. Shut up. Right, Decknull recommended a game. Guess the game, did you say? Look in Discord. Where am I looking? Oh, new game? Guess the game. Is this like a screenshot of the game, or is it the box art, or what? Or do we not know? I got it in 2. I got no idea. Metacritic score 84%. There's nothing. I don't recognize anything about that. Is it Death Stranding? All I can get is this. Oh, that's an idiot. That's not Death Stranding. Original platform. Is it Halo 4? Or Halo 5? Nailed it. That gave it away. Screenshots, you get hints as you go. Okay. Okay, that could be fun. That could be fun. We nailed it. We got Halo 5. Big brain. Big brain. It looked like Death Stranding though. Yeah, definitely. The first image was a UNSC cruiser. Ah, makes sense. Framed is but for movies. Chat, write all these down. Framed. Is it .io? Don't think that's it, is it? Framed. I thought that was it. Frame.wtf. Deceased Russian British Embassy out of commission. Russian Air Force deceased out of commission. Let the record show I told you about frame days ago. George, I'm playing it up for the chat, okay? I know what framed is. Nimir Dev? Is it like aliens or something? No. No. Igor Midiev. Is it fucking Rocky? Okay. So we've got this, and we've got this. That looks like the Titanic. It's an 80s movie, clearly. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who these people are. How many guesses you had? 4 guesses. 7. The Washington Post. It's Mission Impossible. I don't even think I've seen Mission Impossible, lads. I won't lie. Bro, I don't even think I've seen Mission Impossible. I would have got it from that. I would have got it in 6. I've never seen it. None of the missions are impossible. That's true. That's true. Right, we're going to do Bandol, even though this is the banger we've got on right now. Right, chat. Paused it just as it was about to drop. Cooked you all. Cooked you all. Mission Improbable doesn't have the same ring to it. True. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it, I'll be honest. Here we go. Right, so 1981. 12 million views on YouTube. (1981) like Mikey knows anything before 2000, bro. I'm from 90. I was born in 94. The sound effect is crucial to this guess. No idea though. Oh shit, I know that. I know that. Oh. Oh, fucking hell. I'm sure I've heard this before. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. I'm trying to remember the words. I know this one. I know this one. Who's this next? We're the Kids in America. There it is. What's it called? Kids in America? Kim Wilde. That'll do. Ooh! Yeah, the Jimmy Neutron song. That's the one I remember. I remember now. I remember now. There we go. We're the kids in America. We're the kids in America. Nailed it. Nailed it, chat. Nailed it. Didn't you play bass? You should know this one. Yeah, it took me time. Took me time. That was hard, that one. That was good. It was good though. Got it 3. Pretty good. Pretty good. Happy with that. Good tune. It was the chorus on the bass that started to twig. Yeah, the bass, I kind of knew it, and as soon as the synth came in, I remembered. Kids in America eating our pot stickers. What the fuck is a pot sticker, bro? A fucking pot sticker. Shut up. It's a gyoza. Was there other daily games I wanted to do? Was there any other more? Were there more? There's more Guess the Game. Let's have a look at Guess the Game again. There was like Guess the Logo. We did that one. That is a UNSC cruiser, now I see it. Where's our other games? Guess the Logo. Red. The Yorkshire fade the pop over. Oh, come on. Unblare it for me slightly. I know it's a circle. Coke. Coca-Cola. No. I don't just cover the fucking circle for me. Oh my god. Summer Asia? I have no idea. I don't know what his logo is. What a terrible guess. What a terrible guess. I don't know what this is. Air Asia. Is it actually? Probably, isn't it? What the fuck is Air Asia? Right, okay. It's American. God damn. Oh, that's not American. That's Asian, Nick. That's Asian. Got it in 2. There's like 20 logos. This is the most generic logo I've ever seen. This looks like the old. It looks like the old Virgin logo. That removal of the blur is awful. Yeah, it just gave me what? It's a red circle. Fucking mint. Fucking mint. Get Georgie to guess the book. She's in bed. But that's a good show. Guess the audio. Are we on a deep dive? Are we on a deep dive? Let's have a look at Guess the Audio. Tonight. Is that it? Fucking hell, it's Bohemian. Done. Wait, what? It's having a good time, not Bohemian. I'm stupid. What's that one called? Having a good time? From the one from Shaun of the Dead? Don't stop me now. Thanks, George. Easy. Gets it wrong. Wow. Great job. Great job. that was shit. That was shit. So guess the game's fun. Guess the movie. I presume that's just framed. Guess the logo. We'll see what that's like tomorrow. All their songs are the same. I mean, they're not, but... Alright, chat. That's the end of the stream for today. Some fun daily games and dumb video. That's we can remove that coming in less than a day energy right there. That's true. The cupboard came out in 20 minutes, bro. The cupboard came out in 20 minutes, alright? The board Sorted. Did you ever get CEO in that game? No. No, I didn't. I'm still in middle management. I'm going to live here forever. I've seen the fastest time for get to work is like 8 minutes now. But I'm still stuck in middle management. I haven't played it in ages. I ain't played it in ages. Yo, Deck, have you picked up Legion? You should play some tonight. I'm not playing some tonight. I'm going to bed. I'm in Demolition. I'm Demolition, man. I can't be playing games. I've got Demolition to do. I'd like to play some Legion on the channel. Great film, Demolition Man. Yeah, it's a sick film. It's a sick film. So good. Hot dog. Oh, farmer hot dog. I knew you were going to come out with the 3 seashells. That's why I said farmer hot dog or whatever it is. Fucking, what is it? Demolition Man hot dog song. Armor hot dogs, not farmer. They just played fucking theme tunes from adverts. I just want to kill myself. 2032, that film's set. Are we nearby? No. But what we are near is Mini Wargaming doing another changes video. Mini Wargaming doing another My Entire Business is Changing video. It's the 3rd one this month. The month has been 3 days. I love this movie. It's good. It's good. That's not far off to what the music has become. Whoa. Demolition Man really was a look on ourselves. Is he going to tell us how hard it is? Maybe. Do I want to watch this now? No. There's a get to work video that came out an hour ago. I do want to play I think of the song. Great song. Calming, heartwarming, inspiring, enjoyable. Chat, you should do this to all my videos, by the way. I do want to play Get to Work. I just suck at it. I just suck at it so bad. Anyway, chat. I think that is going to be everything for today. But whilst today's over, it doesn't mean it's over forever. It's just over for today. Okay? And it's been fun. It's been emotional. It's been a wild ride. But I've enjoyed it. So thanks so much for watching on both YouTube and Twitch.tv. I mean live on both. If you want to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a member. You can like the stream. You can join the Discord, !Discord. You can also donate to the studio using the pin thing, which is probably here on your screen or it's on your phone. So I really appreciate it. I'm probably going to be live tomorrow on Twitch exclusively because we're going to be doing some more work in the studio. We're going to be doing some more work in doing the build, so we might live stream it. I'm not sure yet. Nope, don't stay at home waiting for me. But if you're not doing anything tomorrow and I go live, that's what we're doing. Okay. Pro tip: using any affiliate links, uninstall Honey. Also true, uninstall Honey. That's what we could have looked at. We could have looked at the Legal Eagle video. God damn, forgot about that. So we might be live tomorrow doing some demolition and reconstruction. But that's it for today. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. If not, I'll be back Monday. I'll be back Monday for the normal show at 7. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Love you all, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. Like the stream if you haven't already. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.